What's going on, everybody? So here we are with Ghost of Tsushima on the Hisense H9G. Just so you guys can get an idea of what it looks like, I'm going to try to verbalize this the best I can, but essentially the game looks really nice on this television. Now there are a few weak points, we will be talking about that and giving you guys a better idea of what it's going to look like as we go into those next gen consoles. So one of the first things that I want to draw your attention to is the fact that this is a budget TV. It's not going to be performing from a processing perspective as good as something like a Sony or, even an LG as far as like the C10 goes with the smooth gradation. That's not something that this TV is capable of, so you are going to have more banding than those TVs. That said, the detail rendered out of this, I'm sure you could probably see a little bit there, does look pretty spectacular. Now, the problem with this particular television comes in when you have really challenging scenes with a lot of gradations to them, transitioning in a big open sky, a really, really dark area in a movie. You're going to run into some banding on lower content here. Now, this is my thumb drive into the side of the television because I couldn't capture this and record it at the same time. I'm having all kinds of technical difficulties lately, but either way, I wanted to make sure I showed you guys what it looked like. So I ended up doing a PS4 capture. Not the best, I know, but it's important to show you guys what compressed content will look like too. So either way, this will give you an idea. Now, that being said, there are some things to notice with the compressed content, and that is going to be banding. It has every bit as terrible banding as the Sony X900H. So again, that's something to think about. Now, some might wonder if this has as horrible banding as the X900H, why do I recommend it? Well, you still have hands-free voice control, you still have the quantum dot color that is absolutely explosive, tons of customization options, liquid smooth motion, 132 zones of full array local dimming that works really well, and HDR has its own dedicated modes instead of you having to toss away a couple of modes. So I could go on all day. There are great things about this TV. Now, I'm not trying to sell it to you, but I'm just saying, for the money, there is really nothing on the market yet that is competing like this. So that's something I wanted to point out. But if you're worried about next-gen consoles and how this would look, I mean, it's extremely bright, as you see. The camera can't even keep up at this point. Maybe I'll have to lower down the ISO just so you can see what's happening in this scene. I mean, it got really, really, really bright there. I'm trying to like keep it to a realistic level here, though. But guys, it'll be fine if you understand the compromises you're going to have to make, and I think that's the key word there: compromises. Picture processing, again, not going to be on the same level as the more expensive brands, so that's something I wanted to again just put out there. Now, as far as I'm trying to think of everything here. Input lag is great, 14 milliseconds, 14.1 milliseconds. It's the exact same as the LG C10, so you guys won't have any issues there. But again, it won't have HDMI 2.1. You can run into blooming on small logos and small bright highlights. There is banding on this particular display. And so far, those are really the big two cons that I can think of. So if banding's a no-go for you, this is definitely a pass. And if you want, of course, HDMI 2.1, then obviously this is a pass. But for almost anybody else, especially those looking for a solid budget option to hold you over, this is great. I mean, look at the pores on this lady's face right now. Every little bit of detail, absolutely impressive. So I just wanted to put this information out there just in case you guys, we're still wondering. I know there have been a lot of questions about this particular model, and what better way to show it off than with Ghost of Tsushima? And really hope this helps you guys out. If you guys want to see more of this game on this TV or just more of this game in general, let me know. I am not in HDR mode right now. This is SDR for anybody wondering. And yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with what I see so far. I'll keep working on it and see if I can get some better picture settings, because to be fair, I haven't really fully optimized this particular mode. But I'll get to that at a later point in time. But that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for watching the #1 brand in honesty. Again, leave your questions down below. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later.